Hello, sandwich friends. This Halloween, Archetype Entertainment has treated us to a spine-chilling look into Exodus, Become a Traveler. Gather close. What lurks in the shadow of Centauri Cluster may just haunt you. It's Exodus Storytime with Yaki. Let's start with the awakened bears. These bears are genetically engineered with human-level intelligence, meant to serve as medical companion for humanity's toughest outposts. At first, these noble creatures were revered for their compassion, risking life and limb to tend to isolated colonies. But over time, society saw them less as medic and more as muscle. A once healing force transformed into soldiers. What was once valued as empathy was now channeled into warfare. As C.C. Olef pointedly asked, from life-saving medic to deadly soldiers, do we call that progress? This tale blurs the line between advancement and ethical decay, reminding us that progress can often come at a steep moral price. Then we meet the Urgervero, changelings, crafted by the Celestial for resistance against the universe's hardest extremes, acid, radiation, even the vacuum of space. They can survive almost anything, but they still feel pain. The Celestial treat the Urgervero as mere tools for extraction, abandoning them once their work is done. This cruel practicality has forced a race cautious of others, forming tight communities to guard against betrayal. Their creations raise disturbing questions. Should we make beings for hardship without thought for their suffering? The Urgervero, a people built to survive, but never to thrive, remained a stark warning about the cost of engineered unity. Next, we have the awakened ravens, inspired by the ancient earth myth of Odin's raven, Hugin and Munin, engineered to be humanity's all-seeing guide. These ravens remember everything, an asset until the weight of memory became accursed. When humanity made a grave mistake, the raven bore the endless memory of it, driven to steer other colonies from the same fate, but their guidance, veiled as wisdom, sometimes border on manipulation, raising a chilling question. Does knowledge empower or control? Should these overseers reveal the truth they uncover, or is it their duty to remain hidden, leading humanity like puppeteers in the shadows? And so we confront the Mara Yama, creatures prowling the Centauri Cluster like shadows with hunger that cannot be sated. These beings were once celestials, but something twisted them into fiends, something far beyond our comprehension. Now, they are predator of a sinister kind, feeding on the deepest human terror. They isolate their victims, breaking them down through insidious torment, consuming not just flesh, but memories, dreams, even the essence of who they are. And there's an even darker truth lurking beneath. These monsters may be celestial, corrupted by ancient malevolent force, mutated into nightmares that devour not just body, but soul. What horror transformed them? Perhaps in understanding the Mara Yama, we risk glimpsing the monstrous heart of the Celestials themselves. Their legacy of terror did not end there. Born from the death of cruelty are the Koven, slave soldiers forged in agony and designed for absolute obedience. These beings are a grim fusion of changeling DNA and relentless machinery, half-living, half-mechanical beings, dripping with pain and rage. They weren't made for combat, they were made to instill terror. Disturbingly human in intelligence, they outmaneuver even the most prepared. A chilling hierarchy divides them. Some possess enhanced mind to strategize and lead, directing the Mara Yama war machines with calculated, bone-chilling precision. The rest are monstrous brutes, armed and unyielding, moving like sentinel of death, while stealthier variants hunt in the shadows, unseen until it's too late. After immersing myself in the chilling lore from the Exodus, Become a Traveler, I developed a theory about the Mara Yama that may add even more darkness to their origins. In the Exodus prologue, Kindle described the desperate condition aboard the Ark ship. Isolation, scarcity, and century of survival forced humanity to abandon their values and turn once cooperative community against one another. Some fractions, driven to the brink, might have even resorted to cannibalism in their darkest moments. Over generations, this survival instinct likely morphed into a ruthless philosophy, leaving them hardened, brutal, and with a deep-seated belief in dominance. This revolution could have given rise to the Mara Yama, a fractions whose survival meant transformation of their humanity into something monstrous. As humanity traveled through space and encountered the Mara Yama, they could have suffered even more terrible fate, subject to torture and technological experimentation, which twist them into Koven, as we have spoken about. These Koven, originally human, become the tools of terror, modified with machinery, fused with alien biology, and stripped of their former self. Their intelligence and psychological insight might be the remnants of their human past, now warped in a cold, calculated force that turns their understanding of humanity into a weapon. If true, this theory suggests that humanity's survival instinct not only fractured them, but may have inadvertently created a terrifying legacy. Former humans now bent on hunting their own, a hunting irony that transforms humanity's needs to endure into its own worst nightmare. So, sandwich friends, the Centauri Cluster is not for the faint-hearted. Here, compassion turns to cruelty, resilience becomes exploitations, and guardianship veils manipulations. Question remains, in humanity's reach for the stars, are we unleashing our own monsters? Until next time, traveler, may the star guide your journey.